that jump.
Why can't we get him? Why can't the Lakers get KD? What's up with
What
that?
would you have to give up for that? You'd have to give up AR. And before you didn't want to, before you wanted to give up AR, but I think he's shown you that white boy magic on that Laker team is strong
They're going
right
hard.
now.
Yeah, they're going
Him,
hard.
Connect.
Yeah.
You throw Luka in that category, you think, oh, he's got a little pigment in him.
Yeah.
Um,
Connect actually is balling too, man. Like
and he's still got that chip on his shoulder, bro. And Connect is one of those rare 4-year, if I'm not mistaken, college guys that came in, was ready to play right away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't see him going to the Lakers. I don't think you really do either, but you can be hopeful.
And he's not going anywhere east, right?
I don't know.
KD. I'm talking about KD.
No, you never know with KD, man. You never know. I mean, he may not go anywhere. He may end up staying in Phoenix. I don't see it, but it's possible. Bron, during his time down, he got a chance to go see Bryce up in Sacramento, win the state championships. Congratulations, Sierra Canyon, Mission League in the house. Sierra Canyon got the championship out there in Sacramento. Bron was able to catch that, and they say he's supposed to be back in possibly another week. The Lakers have 4 home games this week. Do you think this team is trying to kind of find something without Bron? I mean, I'm all for Bron resting going into the playoffs because they're definitely going to need him. You guys have a legitimate shot to represent the Western Conference right now. What have you kind of seen from this team with Bron out?
I mean, guys are finding their place. I'm sure I watched Bron last night, just sit back and watch. He wasn't clapping or anything, just seeing who the guys will be when he gets back.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest with you, it's the first time I realized how bad we needed Bron in games, like especially at the end of games. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we get him help all through the game, but at the end of games, we really need him. And Luka, triple-double guy, right? All he is triple-double all of a sudden to me.
Not all of a sudden. He's been this guy. You just didn't want to admit it when you first got him.
True that. But really, now that I have to buy into our team.
Well, just now that you watch him see him play every day, like, it's crazy. And then this idiot DeMont is still out here talking shit about Luka. You're the biggest fucking clown in the whole NBA, bro. You are the biggest clown. Just shut up. Just stop talking about it. Like, you fucked up. Take that fuck up. But shut the fuck up, bro. You keep talking about Luka as he's continuing to obviously move on and do his thing. And you're like the ex that continues to talk about, like, man, shut the fuck up. But go ahead.
But Luka's my guy now.
Okay.
So
Luka's your guy now.
I'm with you all the way. 77. I'm buying your shoes and everything.
Hell
baby boy. But we're looking good. I think when LeBron gets back and all of our guys come back, it's time to gel and get together. Like, I think we're the team to beat in the West.
I'm not even mad at that statement. I'm really not. I don't know. I saw Stephen A. Smith talk about something this morning on ESPN that he feels like Boston would probably run the Lakers out of the gym in the finals. And I think I kind of agree with that because they do have the youth and the experience. But he was talking about what an amazing finals would be with LeBron versus Cleveland. That'd be crazy.
I mean, imagine OKC versus Cleveland.
No one wants to see that, I don't think, with all due respect. And that's 2 great young teams with Mitchell and Shea, but I don't think the ratings are going to be what they're expecting with those 2 teams. But
so Adam Silver, man, do the shit, man, and get us there.
Push the button?
Yeah, come on, man. Let's go.
So you want to see Lakers Boston or Lakers Cleveland? Or
they both have storylines, don't they?
Great storylines.
So Cleveland trying to get it against LeBron, pause.
Huge.
That would be huge for a television game.
You can throw Golden State in there. There's those storylines with greatness.
Absolutely.
Question. This is not even on script. But if Steph gets another ring during LeBron's watch, what does that do to the hierarchy of the game?
Well, I don't care how many rings he gets. This man has 50K.
That's a lot of points.
So regardless of however many rings Steph gets above him, they're building a whole new section of the Hall of Fame for LeBron. So do I think it'll wreck his?
I wouldn't say. I think wreck. You can't take away what Bron's
diminish.
But I remember, like, the talk has always been like, who got it on your watch?
Right.
Who got it on M's watch?
Right.
Who got it on Kobe and Shaq's watch? Now who's getting it on LeBron's watch? And if someone that came in has played similar, I mean, LeBron's maybe played 4 more years than Steph, I think. But if Steph somehow walks away with 5 rings and LeBron walks away with 4, does that strengthen anyone's argument to LeBron's greatness?
Yes. And I only say that because how could you let someone get more rings than you on your watch and you're supposed to be the guy? Yeah. So yes.
And the guy that stayed in the same spot.
Yeah. Golden State.
The whole time.
Yeah. But I don't think they'll ever let Steph move around LeBron. even though they say that he's been the guy to change the game so much. But I don't think he'll ever be able to. I don't care how many rings he gets.
So Bron is top 3, and if you put him 1, 2, or 3, that's respectable. Has Steph cracked the top 10?
No. Yes. I'm sorry.
Yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Has he cracked the top 10? Come on. 4,000 threes?
I'm asking. Some people probably say no.
4,000 threes is crazy. Absolutely.
Ooh.
Are you asking me if he's going over Magic? Don't ask me that because I'm from LA, baby, and nobody's going over Magic for me like that. So, no.
And you got to think, what, Magic only played 11 years, went to the finals 9 times, got 5 rings, 3 finals MVPs, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going off the top of my head, but that's a hell of a feat.
That's Irv, though, man. You got to stop playing with his name.
The Magic
Yeah,
Man.
you got to stop playing.
This next segment is brought to you by Rose Sparks. Is it Sparks or Fire?
Did you see this video of Scal this weekend playing this dude at the park?
I did.
What do you think about that?
I loved it. I fuck with Scal. Like, we used to go at it in college. I used to think he was an asshole. He probably thought I was an asshole, but he's always had game. And for me, he's always been one of the most disrespected dudes, but he had super game, has always had game. This dude, Messiah, is an older dude. I don't know if you want to call him a park legend. I don't want to disrespect him. He may be a park legend out there. But when he plays these dudes, all he does is foul them and talk shit. And Scal wasn't having none of that. Scal was ready to scrap, had big fella throwing the ball over the fence. Scal was throwing him on the ground, gave him an elbow to the chest. And I personally fucking loved it. I loved it. And I made a comment like, you guys think shit is sweet with pro players. Like, we were pros for a fucking reason. You know what I mean? And actually, the Messiah dude hit me and asked me if I'm next. And I said, play motherfuckers your level, bro. Quit talking to me. Like, because if you foul me like that, I'm going to fight you on the spot.
But
and
I fouled you like that.
No, you
didn't do shit.
You didn't foul me. Cut it out. But the way this dude was fouling Scal, but I loved what Scal, shout out, bro. I know we're not really close or tight by any means, but I fuck with what you did this past weekend, bro. Way to hold it down for us old retired motherfuckers and people who, man, just stop thinking shit is sweet. You mean, we're getting older, so we may not be able to move as much, but like, we played in the pros for a reason. 15 years in this shit. He asked me if I was next. I'm like, no, motherfucker, I'm not next. You want to fight? No, I'm playing. I ain't trying to fight you.
You were playing. Stop.
I ain't trying to fight you. No, but I was happy for it because I think people get the misconception of guys that may be on the end of the bench or don't play a ton, like can't play. Like, no, they're a pro for a reason. You give them an opportunity to get out in another setting and they'll dominate. So I think his name's Messiah.
George the Messiah.
George the Messiah. Stick to playing dudes that didn't play real basketball and bullying them, because Scal gave you everything you're looking for. Had you out there crying, boo-hooing, throwing the ball over the fence, pouting, talking about fouls when all you do is foul. Scal, way to bust his ass, bro.
So what we just watched, is it Sparks or Fire?
That's motherfucking fire.
Yes, I agree.
Period.
I agree.
Fire. Messiah might have been on Sparks, but Scal was on real fire, and I loved it. Well, Gino, man, I appreciate your time, man. Hopefully, Bron will be back this week or by the end of next week. So we'll be talking about